Hi everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name is Mike and today we have another Ninjago movie vehicle for you. That's the Jelly Flying Sub. One of the most ridiculous looking vehicles out there, that's for sure, but he's pretty cool and I'm gonna go through all his details in this review. If you want to check out the recording for a live stream that we built this guy on, check out the links below. But now let's get into that time lapse and the review. And there is the Jelly Flying Sub completed, good looking thing, very ridiculous as usual with the LEGO Ninjago movie vehicles, but for the price I think it looks pretty awesome. You get 4 minifigs with the set, along with of course 2 vehicles, the massive, not massive but it's still pretty big, Jelly Sub and some sort of a boat. Looks like a junk boat from East Asia countries. Looking good, but first we're gonna focus on the Flying Jelly Sub. And I think this guy here looks pretty good. A lot of cool detailing and shapes around the whole body. There is a nice use of the yellow pieces in the back for those propellers and some fuel tanks, along with some weaponry on the sides and legs that can actually move around and rotate around the main body of the set. So you can put this guy in different positions as you like to, and then you can also make this thing fly, as you see, pretty much the same motion you see in all of the trailers and in the Ninjago movie. And as a proper jellyfish type of a vehicle, you have those tentacles here sticking out in form of those orange chains. You can carry things with that, those end up with those fangs at the very end. And these things can attach to a number of stuff, including the shark mag that you see in the trailer. Those subs are carrying it in the air. The use of stickers is very minimal in this set. You can see the number 34, that's like a code number for the vehicle, and also on those engines you can see a sticker saying Jelly Mini Sub. That's a good detailing, and maybe it kind of says that this thing can detach from the legs and maybe create a submarine on its own. The 2 fuel tanks at the back of the sub also have some warning stickers. That's a very good detailing, matching the black and yellow parts of the ship. And all these parts slightly move a bit, so you can pretty much get the angles and the direction the way you want. Those 2 lights in the front are being held by pistol pieces, which is a very nice idea for that. And the armament for this, there is no spring-loaded or stud shooter things to shoot with. You only have those push rockets, which usually don't work that well in sets as usual. You just push them out and you got yourself an empty rocket rack. The other side has some harpoons. They don't shoot, they are just there for the looks. The cockpit area is covered by this massive dome canopy, and there is a lot of stuff happening inside because of how much space we have. There is even a small transparent mug. That's not a red one, at least as in the city sets, so that's good. 2 levers, a printed piece for the console, for the main controls. There's a red emergency bubble, maybe just blinking when the ship is going down, like Mayday Mayday. And 2 sort of fangs to make up for this chair, space for the minifig, and this actually allows you to put the main guy with the scuba tank inside the sub, so plenty of space there and quite a good looking cockpit for such a easy build. The flying jelly sub looks fun, but that's not the only vehicle we get in this set. The next guy is this, a small junk boat. The boat itself is as simple as it gets, although it has some nice angles, especially in the back for this kind of a cabin build. I'm not sure if there is space inside to store anything besides some fish, because that's a fisherman's boat. There is also a flag in the back, and the 3 buckets in the middle make up for the equipment. You can compare this guy to the boat we've seen in the Lego Ninjago City build. That's this boat right here, and this one is kind of a modern thing because it has, well, propeller in the back, and the build, even though they look similar, the techniques used are vastly different, and that's a good thing because it shows you that you can achieve pretty much similar looks with the use of different techniques, and that's a really nice thing. I'm not sure which one is better, but remember, this is from a very massive set, the biggest one in the Ninjago movie line, and this is from just a $30 set. So, good build. The set includes 4 minifigures. That's a pretty good amount for the price you get, and there is Jay, the Hammerhead officer, Jelly, one of the Shark Army members, and also a civilian named Takuma. Let's start off with checking out Jay. And I may sound repetitive here, but Jay is the exact same guy we get in all the other sets. Lego Ninjago Movie is not providing any types of exclusives for the ninjas in different sets, which was the case in the Lego Batman movie sets, for example, but this time around there is no such thing happening. Jay is in his classic outfit, that's from the Ninjago movie of course, with the weapon that is visible in many other sets, 2 face expressions, and this 2-piece Ninjago mask that was introduced in the Lego Ninjago movie. So, good guy, but you can also, remember, get him elsewhere. Here is Jelly with this dome piece with printed jellyfish on top of it. That's a pretty good thing, and we've seen this guy in at least one other set, I think. There's the print for the tentacles covering his tactical outfit, no sleeves for the arms, and one weapon of choice. That's a spearfish, I think. Well, a fish with a spear. Hammerhead officer also appears in at least one other set, I believe. There is the great mold for his Hammerhead shark head. One of my favorites. There is also a scuba tank and the same print that we get in all the other sets for his tactical outfit. Also, his weapon is a swordfish, I think. Well, that's this kind of a massive, bigger version of the blade attached to the fish. Takuma is a civilian in this set. He seems to be a fisherman that owns the wooden boat, and he comes with 1 paddle as an accessory, 1 scared face expression, very good one, a nice mold for his Asian style hair, and a very simple print for his torso and legs that do match up nicely at the point of connection at the waist. I like this fig a lot, and he seems to be the only exclusive to this set as of now. If you look at the price of the set, I think you get a pretty good deal. You get 2 vehicles and 4 minifigs for around $30 as of the recording of this video. Well, the set is a good looking one. I like those ridiculous vehicles from the Lego Ninjago movie, so this one does not stand out in terms of quality. It's still on the same type of quality level. And a good thing to do here is, I think, to compare it with this guy. That's the Manta Ray Bomber, and the reason I compare those guys is that those sets are exact same pieces count, 341 pieces for both of them, and exact same price that goes with that. So the Manta Ray Bomber is consisting of all those pieces, like those over 300 pieces mostly go into the bomber because you don't get anything extra in this set, while in the Jellyfish sub set you get split between the boat and the vehicle along those pieces. So depending on what you want to get, I think both sets are a good choice, and they go well together given the color combination being pretty much the same, and they are part of the main punch of the Shark Army power, I think, because you can see those both vehicles flying above in many spots in the trailer and probably in the upcoming movie. So, well, good thing to have both if you can, but personally I still lean towards the Manta Ray Bomber because of how good it looks. I like the set a lot, but still I don't think that Jellyfish is standing too far behind. So that's it. That's the review for the Jelly Flying Sub. Looks awesome. I can't honestly say bad things about it. It's a pretty cool build. And remember, if you enjoyed this review, leave a like and subscribe, really appreciate your support. My name is Mike, and I'll see you again on BrickVault.